Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 takes us on a thrilling ride, blending action and mystery with deeper character development. The story starts in 2006, where third-year student Utahime Yori and sorcerer Mei investigate a haunted house with mysterious disappearances. Trapped in an endless hallway, they are saved by second-year students Satoru Gojo, Suguru Geto, and Shoko Yeri, who easily exorcise the curse, but earn a rebuke from their teacher, Masamichi Yaga, at Jujutsu High. This event lays the foundation for a philosophical divide between Gojo and Geto. As their bond strengthens, they debate the role of sorcerers in protecting the weak. Soon they are sent on a mission to protect Riko Amanai, the star plasma vessel, who must be assimilated with Master Tengen. But various factions are out to kill her and prevent this from happening. Despite successfully navigating multiple threats, including the assassin Toji Fushiguro, Gojo is gravely injured in battle, and Riko is killed. Toji, after completing his mission, delivers Riko's body to the Time Vessel Association, but faces a resurrected and more powerful Gojo. In a rematch, Gojo defeats and kills Toji, who, in his last moments, asks Gojo to look after his son, Megumi Fushiguro, who is destined to be sold to the Zenin clan. After the mission, Gojo rises as the strongest sorcerer, while Geto takes a darker path, contemplating exterminating all non-sorcerers to rid the world of curses. This culminates in Geto annihilating an entire village, putting him on the Jujutsu Society's wanted list. In the present day, Aoi Todo and Mei propose promoting Yuji, Megumi, Nobara, Maki, and Panda to first-grade sorcerers. Meanwhile, Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara work with Utahime to identify a traitor in Jujutsu High, revealing Mechamaru. Although Mechamaru betrays the sorcerers and aligns with Mahito and pseudo Geto Kenjaku, he turns heel and unveils ultimate Mechamaru, aiming to exorcise Mahito and warn Gojo of Geto's Halloween plans in Shibuya. Both engage in a fierce battle, destroying their surroundings and almost killing Mahito by creating a simple domain inside Mahito's domain expansion. However, Mahito survives, kills Mechamaru, and reveals the curse's Shibuya plans. On Halloween, a veil traps civilians in Shibuya, with some being sucked into the train station. Sorcerer teams strategically position themselves outside the veil as Gojo enters. He then confronts Jogo, Hanami, and Choso in the subway, while Yuji, Mei, and Ui handle transfigured humans above ground. Yuji then fights and overpowers a grasshopper-cursed spirit controlling the veil. Below ground, Mahito suddenly disappears with some civilians. In the subway, Jogo, Choso, and Hanami fight Gojo, but he soon overwhelms Hanami and kills him. In his despair, Jogo tries to escape, but Mahito arrives with transfigured humans. To save the few humans around him, Gojo releases Infinite Void, eliminating the transfigured humans in a split second. Suddenly, Geto sets the prison realm, trapping Gojo, and reveals his true self. Using an earpiece he left behind, Mechamaru alerts Yuji, who informs other sorcerers about Gojo's predicament. With this new development, Mei and Ui stay to deal with cursed spirits, and the sorcerer team split to handle the remaining veils in Shibuya. Yuji, Megumi, and Ino investigate the Shibuya Central Tower and the source of powerful veils protecting cursed spirits. Atop the tower, they confront 3 curse users, destroy 1 veil tool, and engage the curses in battle. Ino faces a grandmother and her grandson, who later transforms into Toji Zenin and defeats Ino brutally. Yuji and Megumi then go on to fight the user with an inverse curse technique, ultimately defeating him by alternating weak and strong attacks. At another part of the station, Nanami discovers Ijichi injured and takes him to safety. Yuji and Megumi then destroy the veil-trapping sorcerers, but can't break the ones holding Gojo and the civilians. Shortly after Ino is rescued after being dropped from the central tower, Toji kills him. Subsequently, Nobara and Akari face Haruta, who outsmarts and defeats them, but Nanami intervenes and beats him to a pulp. In the subway, Mei and Ui encounter Pseudo-Geto and a smallpox deity cursed spirit, who engage them and prove to be quite the worthy opponent. During his search for Gojo, Yuji encounters Choso, who is still seeking revenge for his brothers. In the fight that ensues, Choso almost kills Yuji, but with Mechamaru's advice, he can score some hits to injure Choso. After Choso pierces Yuji's liver, some faint memories of brotherly bonding overwhelm him, and he wanders away, preventing him from finishing Yuji off. Back to Mei. She battles the smallpox deity cursed spirit, narrowly escaping its attacks. Using Ui as a distraction, she defeats the curse and prepares to fight Pseudo Geto. Nanami, Maki, and Naobito encounter Dagon, a powerful curse evolving from a curse womb. Naobito uses projection sorcery, but Dagon activates his domain expansion. Megumi makes an exit in Dagon's domain expansion, but before they can get out, Toji jumps in, startling and stopping them in their tracks. Toji quickly overwhelms Dagon, killing him and breaking the domain. Megumi, thrown out, faces Toji, after which Jogo appears and incinerates Nanami, Maki, and Naobito effortlessly, as they're all fatigued already. He then goes to feed Yuji 10 of Sukuna's fingers, awakening the king of curses. Sukuna kills the Hasaba sisters and offers Jogo a chance to land a hit if he desires assistance. In the intense battle between Megumi and Toji, Megumi struggles against Toji's overwhelming power and speed. As they nearly land fatal hits on each other, Toji recalls the past when he sold Megumi to the Zenins. After learning Megumi's name, Toji kills himself. Haruta sneaks up on and attacks Megumi, nearly killing him. Megumi unveils his ultimate Shikigami, Mahoraga, and falls unconscious. Haruta is saved by Sukuna, who just killed Jogo, who recognizes Mahoraga's power. A fierce battle ensues across Shibuya, with Sukuna using his domain expansion to obliterate everything, including Mahoraga and Haruta. Sukuna, nearing his time limit, takes the unconscious Megumi for healing. Returning, Yuji witnesses the devastation, blaming himself for the casualties caused by Sukuna. Traumatized, he is unaware of Nanami, half-burned, wandering the subway. Nanami confronts transfigured humans, fighting them with his remaining strength. Mahito appears, ready to use idol transfiguration on Nanami. In a moment of reflection, Nanami points Yuji towards his responsibility and succumbs to his fate. Enraged, Yuji faces Mahito, exchanging intense blows throughout the subway. Meanwhile, Nobara re-enters the Veil, refusing to stay back. She encounters Mahito's clone and uses her technique to damage both the double and the main body. Yuji, rejuvenated, pounds away at Mahito. Mahito and his double lure his opponents into a hallway, allowing the real Mahito to catch Nobara off guard and kill her. Devastated by Nobara's apparent death, Yuji falls into shock. Haunted by memories of the people he couldn't save in Shibuya, Mahito takes advantage, intensifying his attack. He even executes a black flash, an incredibly powerful and rare technique. Todo arrives, rescuing Yuji and giving him a pep talk to reignite his motivation, while Arata Nita heals their injuries and attempts to revive Nobara. Todo engages Mahito in battle, and Yuji joins with renewed determination, while the Kyoto students head to Shibuya to help their comrades. In the battle against Mahito, Todo's curse technique, combined with Nobara's earlier intervention, proves challenging for Mahito, so he scatters transfigured humans all over, throwing his opponents off his radar. Amidst the chaos, Todo and Yuji continue the fight. Copying Gojo's split-second domain expansion, Mahito activates a swift domain expansion, avoiding Sukuna's retaliation. Todo sacrifices his hand to counter the transfiguration, creating an opportunity for Yuji's black flash. However, Mahito reveals his evolved and pure form. Undaunted, Yuji readies and hits him with consecutive black flashes. As Yuji and Todo corner Mahito, he attempts to escape, but Pseudo-Geto intervenes, offering to save him. After incapacitating Yuji, Pseudo-Geto absorbs and consumes Mahito, obtaining his curse technique. The Kyoto students arrive but are stopped in their tracks. Choso confronts Pseudo-Geto, revealing his identity as Noritoshi Kamo, a sorcerer from the Zenin family who went rogue over 100 years ago. In the final episode of Jujutsu Kaisen's second season, Noritoshi, Pseudo-Geto, activates the curse he's put on some marked curse users all around the country, which includes Megumi's sister. As the entire country was thrown into shock about the Shibuya incident, the government considered going public about curses and jujutsu sorcerers known to the public. However, the Jujutsu Tech higher-ups blamed Satoru Gojo for the Shibuya incident and prohibited any and all actions to retrieve him. They also sentenced Itadori and Principal Yaga to death,